All right, we're here with Joey Gilbert. Tough fight out there. You made it maybe harder on yourself than it had to be. What's your impressions of the fight?
Hey, are you not entertained? We're as much entertainers as we are athletes. No. Yeah, I mixed it up a little bit more than I probably should have. Skip was getting a little concerned at times because I wasn't cross blocking. I wasn't doing some of the defensive stuff we've been working at. But when a guy doesn't know what he's throwing next, and you're kind of trying to throw counters, you're trying to do block the hook with the jab, catch the right hand, come across. But when he's throwing hook, uppercut, right hand, I didn't know what was coming next. Even though it was slow, it was kind of screwing with my my defense. And as the fight went on, I could memorize his punches a little bit. I started catching the stuff, but at first I wasn't catching it. So
did you make adjustments in your style when you started getting your distance, or was that the game plan?
No, that was not the game plan. The game plan was to catch that shit a lot earlier than I did. I didn't. I just made adjustments as the fight went on. I could remember when he was going to throw next. He started becoming more predictable than he was earlier, and we were just able to pick stuff off towards the end. So.
Yeah. So you look at his record on paper, doesn't look like much. You look at the result on paper, it's a shutout win, looks like an easy fight for you. How unfortunate is it that Bailey is going to get looked at as maybe a bum? Or what do you think the obligation is for the media that watched it here to really tell the story of what happened and how tough he was?
Oh man, that was a tough fight. That was one of my tougher fights. A lot of it because, first and foremost, too, I'll say the weight thing was a big, I got to stop trying to fight up. For me, I'm a 160-pounder, flat out. I weighed in 172. I had steak Friday, Thursday night, weighed in, no problem. You even warned me that he was going to come in, he was a game guy. He was coming to fight. He did. I take my hat off to him. That was an awesome war. And, at the same time, though, I'm getting my on-the-job training I've never got. I need these fights. I don't necessarily need a light heavyweight, but I need these fights. And I got no complaints, man. It was an awesome fight. If anybody watches it, they'll see that he was tough. And, I've never seen anybody take that kind of shots. I was running combinations on him that I run on other people, and they're not there after the 4th and 5th shot. And he took them. I was throwing body shots that I've hurt my hand on the bag with, and he was still there. So I got to say, that's one tough guy. And, I'm going to take my hat off to him. That's all I can say. He'll do fine.
And then you did your movement, and then you were throwing shots. When you fought Joey Gilbert, there was a lot of movement, but then there wasn't the fire. When you fought Brinkley, there was that movement, but not the firepower. Was that the game plan supposed to be with Jesse? That the circling around the ring, then punching? And what allowed you? Well, what was it that set you off from that?
The Jesse Brinkley fight was just one of those nights where I was outclassed. I was in there with an experienced veteran. I got nothing to say about Jesse besides he's fucking on his game right now. He's doing awesome. He's probably going to win a world title. I support him, and I don't know. He's a mentor. He'll probably watch this thing and have some stuff to say about it. So.
Do you think it's a blessing you got cut now that you're going to get a little enforced R&R, or were you looking to get right back?
I wanted to get back in, but everything happens for a reason, and I was kind of drained mentally, not physically, but we'll be back in the gym. All this is going to do is give me more time on the mitts, more time doing technical work with Skip, more time to probably make a trip to LA, work with Freddie a little bit. I kind of like to go between Vegas and LA, do a little triangle thing. So it's going to happen for a reason, and all I got to say is tonight was just elevation. We're stepping up. Every fight we're getting a little better. This was some of the stuff I wanted to do with Jesse, but just was too green and too raw in my style. My style, I was learning to do it, so we're going to get better every fight.
Is this the hardest that you've ripped body shots without having the guy fall?
Oh yeah, man, I've never hit somebody to the body like that. It definitely slowed him down. You could see after the 6th round, he was not done, but he was definitely feeling it, and I should have went right back to it, but the warrior in me hit somebody, and then I want to bite down on my mouthpiece and just keep throwing. And when Skip was saying, pull back with your hands up, or I'm coming down throwing the hook, instead of battering rams, we're both coming down throwing a hook at the same time. I should be catching it and hooking him, catching it and hooking him, but the warrior part, bite down that mouthpiece and keep throwing and say, fuck this guy, let's get him out of here. It didn't work.
Yeah. How's everything going with managing your time, being a father, being a family man, and with everything coming up?
It's awesome being a father. I actually can't wait to head home and see my little girl, and that's all I got to say, man. But most importantly, it's our nation's birthday tomorrow. Happy 4th of July. I want to send a big shout out to all the servicemen and women across the world serving for our country. Thank you. We love you. God bless. And just happy to be a part of the celebration here with Jack Johnson, Jim Jeffries, commemorative fight, celebration. So it was just an awesome weekend in general, and glad to be a part of it.
Yeah, and about that, lots changed.
I'm going to smack your hand.
A lot has changed in 100 years. Now you have a Vietnamese-born trainer working an Italian-American's corner. How much do you think, and society?
Great. Only in America.
All right. Any closing thoughts? I know they want you to ruin.
Just thank you to everybody, you know, and just the guys across the country, the contender family that I box with. Good luck to everybody, man, and let's have some fun this 4th of July.
All right. Thank you.